Good morning. Welcome to math. Today, this lesson is on manipulating equations. So basically, we're going to be still solving equations, but not necessarily for numbers. And this is something that's super useful. Me getting my degree in chemistry, I also took physics in college and a lot of environmental science classes. This was something that I had to do all of the time. So this lesson is really important, and if you are really concerned and it's not clicking for you, just let me know. Some people get thrown off by it because we're using more letters than normal. But let's get started. So we have manipulating equations, and all that means is to rearrange an equation to isolate a specific variable. So instead of highlighting just isolating the one variable, it's going to tell us a specific one we need to highlight. So we're going to see more than one. Let's go ahead and look at this investigation down here. So literally, we are doing the same thing as solving, except we just have more variables in our answer. So if we were solving this and I wanted to get x by itself, what would I do? I would divide both sides by 2, and I would get x equals 3. So what did we do here? We divided both sides by 2. We got rid of that number that was with the thing I needed by itself. Okay, get x by itself. So looking at these two, the 2x is the same. The only thing that's different is the 6 and the y over here. But it's going to be the exact same thing. I want x by itself, so I'm going to divide both sides by 2. And I get x equals, and now I'm just going to write it as y over 2. So we divided both sides by 2. Again, if I'm going fast, just pause me so that way you can make sure you fill out these notes completely. All right, get x by itself on one side. Draw my line down the equal sign. All right, I want x. What would I move first? I know we get rid of subtraction or addition first, so let's add 1 to both sides. And I get 3x equals 8 plus 1 is 9. Now I have 3 times x, so I can divide both sides by 3, and I get x equals 3. So what steps did we take? We got rid of subtraction. By adding 1 and then divided. We got rid of the subtraction first by adding by 1 on both sides, and then we got rid of this 3 by dividing both sides by 3. Okay. Super similar. What do you notice that's different between this one and this one? Hopefully it's this a right here. Now, get x by itself. So it still wants us to solve for x. So we're solving for the same thing as last time. Again, I have to get rid of subtraction or addition first. So I'm going to get rid of this minus 1 by adding 1 to both sides. These cancel. Now I have ax equals 9. Again, I want x by itself. So how do I move the a? Right now, this is a times x. So we divide by a, and x equals 9 over a. And then that's your final answer. I know that looks like a over a, but that's a 9. I promise. Okay, So again, what did we do? We basically did the same thing. We got rid of subtraction. By adding 1 to both sides. Then divided by a. By the thing that was with the variable we wanted. All right, so guided practice here. So we need to locate the variable we are isolating. We need to locate the variable we are isolating, and then we need to use inverse operations to undo them. Again, the inverse of plus is minus, the inverse of multiply is to divide. Okay, so here we have d equals vt. I'm going to rewrite it. Draw my line down my equal sign. I want to solve for v. So I have a v times t. So I got to get rid of the t by dividing by t. T's go cancel because they're inverses. And now I have v equals, and then I'm just going to keep it as v over t. I don't need to do anything because they're letters. I can't simplify that. I can't actually do that division. Okay, let's see. We got this one here. 3x plus 6r equals y. I want to solve for x. Okay. I don't like how that 6r looks. I'm going to rewrite that. I want to solve for x. So similarly, if this looked like this, and how we would add 1 to both sides to start, I'm going to get rid of the 6r first. That term, that whole thing, is the thing furthest from my x. That is the thing being added, and we get rid of addition and subtraction first. So now I can subtract 6r from both sides. Inverses cancel, and I get 3x equals y minus 6r. Again, I want the x, so how do I get rid of this 3? By dividing. Those cancel. So then your whole answer ends up being this fraction. There's nothing you could do to it. So I'm going to write it as y minus 6r over 3. Now some of you might want to write it as like 1/3 minus 2r. You could do that too. I'm going to just keep it as a giant fraction here. Okay. This one and this one. I'm going to write these down. You're trying to solve for h here. For this one, you want to solve for x. Imagine there's parentheses around the top of these. And remember we solved parentheses last. So your hint is to get rid of your denominators first. I want you to go ahead and try these and unpause me when you're ready, or unpause me if you get stuck, and then pause me to try and finish the problems. All right. So to get rid of the denominator first, remember that that is divided by y. So I'm going to multiply both sides by y. Y's cancel, and I get zh equals 7y. Again, I want h here. Right now I have z times h, so I'm going to divide both sides by z. These cancel, and I get h equals 7y. Oof. 7y over z. This one, again, get rid of your denominator first. Whenever we have a fraction, we have to get rid of that first. So I'm going to multiply both sides by 5 since this is divided by 5. 5's cancel. I get x plus 2y equals, these are two numbers, so I can go ahead and do 10 times 5 to get 50. Let's see, I want x, so I'm going to get rid of the thing being added to me. So this would be the same thing as seeing x plus 2 equals 50. How we would subtract 2 from both sides. The only thing that's different is it has a y attached, but that's no big deal. I'm going to subtract 2y. Those cancel. I get x equals 50 minus 2y. All right. make sure after you tried 3 and 4, you're correcting your work, seeing what you did wrong, or just getting them down. Your whole page should be full now. Again, if you need to pause me to get this down, do that. If you need to rewind me and rewatch a problem, go ahead and do that. Now we have finished those 4 example problems. I want you to go ahead and try the 6 independent practice. And if you're feeling up for it, there's a quizzes down below. And then do your mastery check and send me a message when you finish. Good work. Try your very best. All right. Bye.